A regional plaque will be handed out tonight. Nets will be cut down. It's Friday night basketball for the regional championship from Washington between the Metamora Redbird and the East Peoria Raiders. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into the digiMAX Sports Network. This is Colton Taylor and Scott Kirkers down courtside with Coach Creed for tonight's pregame interview. So, Scott, we'll send it down to you.
Thank you, Coach. You're just one more step closer to your goal that I'm sure you had at the beginning of the year, but you're playing one of the toughest teams in the Mid-Atlantic Conference, East Peoria. They played you the best of all the teams, not once, but twice.
Well, they have a good team, some really good athletes, well coached. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Nikki. But I will tell you this, we got some pretty good players too.
Yeah.
You know, and we might have a target on our back, but they got a bullseye on their chest. We're fixing to go right at them.
Yeah. You know, Coach, the other night I noticed that Streeter came out, played very physical with you guys. Your kids didn't get rattled. They didn't do anything. You know, they stayed composed. Showed a team that's kind of a championship caliber team that could do that.
Well, I told them they're going to have to play physical tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And be strong, but you can't bully them. All right?
Yeah.
But if you can do that, you'll stay out of foul trouble.
Right.
But they do play physical.
Coach,
my gosh, I think we're bigger than them. So
you're bigger than them.
The key is defend, but we're going to try to eat the glass up all night long on both ends.
Yeah.
I don't think they can handle it. So we're going to go to the glass like nobody's business.
Coach, one of their big players, Justin Page, one of the best players. 2 weeks ago, you played him on a Friday night. Drew Tucker completely shut him down. You're going to have to have that kind of an effort again tonight.
Well, we are, and he's not even their leading scorer. Du Bois is actually the leading scorer in the conference.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really take a look at it. But then they got a couple other kids that on any given night can fill it up. But, you know, we're going to try to do what we do best, and that's take away their strong hands, their jump shots. If you're a jump shot shooter, John, number 30, does a great job of faking two dribble pull-ups. You know, he had 16 points on us the other game, just a half.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's only averaging 10 a game if you throw that in there. So, you know, we're ready for him. It's going to be a physical game.
And that's what you expect in a regional championship game.
You know it.
Coach, good luck. Bring home a W, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you very much.
We'll send it back up to you, Colton.
Scott, thank you. You heard from Coach Greaves in tonight's pregame interview. Metamora Redbirds coming in with a record of 28-2 on the season. East Peoria comes in with a record of 19-12 on the year. It's a big crowd on hand here tonight at Corey Gym in Washington. Not quite to a sellout yet, but I'm sure by the time we wind down to tip-off, we will be at a sellout here in Washington. Let's step aside. When we come back, we'll have more on tonight's matchup and what to expect in this game. You're watching Metamora Basketball on the digiMAX Sports Network.
MTCO and digiMAX Sports would like to congratulate Ethan Kaiser, Katie Ramage, and Tyson Swanson on reaching 1,000 points in their Redbird careers. Ethan Kaiser's milestone, March 4th, 2022 versus Rock Island in the sectional championship game. Katie Ramage, January 28th this year against Pekin High School. And Tyson Swanson, January 28th versus Peoria Central. Congratulations to our Metamora Redbird 1,000 point scorers. MTCO and digiMAX Sports would like to congratulate the Metamora Grade School 7th grade basketball team on their Class 3A state championship. The 7th grade boys defeated South Holland McKinley 50-21 to take home the trophy.
Welcome back to Washington. Scott Kirker joins me in the booth. Scott, it's a big one here tonight. East Peoria comes in off a win against the Washington Panthers in overtime, 61-55. Had a big lead in that game. Washington made a great comeback in the second half. East Peoria forced overtime and then eventually pull out the victory in overtime. But Metamora, a much easier route in a 29-point victory, 30-point victory against Streeter.
And you know, the thing about East Peoria Washington was the fact that East Peoria had lost twice previously in the conference to Washington. That's part of the reason why Washington got second place. I think East Peoria finished third. So that was a little bit of a revenge for East Peoria. It sets up a really good game. Arguably the two best teams in the Mid-Atlantic Conference.
As they say, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. Metamora has beat East Peoria twice this year. So it is possible, you know, East Peoria could pull off the upset, probably in the state of Illinois tonight. But Metamora would like to continue their run of dominance here against the Raiders tonight.
I think the fact that Metamora played them 2 weeks ago tonight, a 10-point game at their place on East Peoria's senior night, I don't think that East Peoria is going to be able to sneak up on Metamora and catch them, looking ahead, because Metamora knows this is a big game for Metamora.
In the series between the two, they've met one time in the postseason in about the last 6 years. That was in the regional semifinal in 2019 at East Peoria. But Metamora has won 12 of the last 13 matchups against East Peoria. The last time East Peoria beat Metamora was the Redbird Round Ball Classic in 2019. East Peoria went on to win the Round Ball Classic that year.
Yeah, and they were very good. Metamora, though, had, I think they were the conference favorite going into the season, and East Peoria pulled a pretty big upset at our place, too. So, East Peoria is capable. We know they match up well with us. We know they're well coached. We just have to take care of business.
Scott, you look around. I mean, there's not many open seats in here. It is great for two communities within, the area. Obviously, it's a regional game here, but to see the two communities come together for a sporting event like this to support their teams and students in the area, it's just such a great sight to see.
Yeah, this is a pretty amazing crowd. Two teams are playing on a neutral court. You played one at our place, one at their place. We won both. Now we're playing on this neutral court, and it's going to be I think it's going to be a barn burner. When you look at both teams and you look, Metamora, a phenomenal schedule. We went to Mississippi. We played teams in the Washington Round Ball Tournament of Champions early in the year. In our own tournament, the Round Ball Classic, played a team from Virginia. I don't know if East Peoria can match that resume.
I was talking with our producer, Tom, here before the game, and this is the 7th game Metamora has played inside Peoria Gym this year. Metamora just played 12 home games all year.
Yeah.
So we have played almost as many games here in Washington as we have back at Tepke Gym this year.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
And not to mention, we played a few games in Garber Gym as well.
So we probably could say we're as familiar with this floor as we are our own.
Yeah, you could. You could very well say that. Just about 6 minutes here from tip-off. I can't tell you the last time that I've seen a student section this big for Metamora. It's nice to be able to move across the court, not behind the bench. It's nice to be behind your own bench, but it's tight over there for the students. A much bigger section here. East Peoria, their student section filling out nicely as well, as Metamora will head off the court here for warm-up. Scott, what does Metamora have to do here tonight to win?
Run that by me again?
What does Metamora have to do tonight here to win?
Well, for Metamora to win tonight, I think they've got to play good defense. We have to crash the board. East Peoria did a pretty nice job on the boards against us the previous 2 times. And you could arguably say that Tyler Mason and Drew Tucker are as good a rebounding guards as we've ever had. When we've had some good ones, and they're right up there with them. So we're going to have to crash the boards, get some offensive rebounds, get some defensive rebounds. If we win the rebound battle, I think we're in good shape tonight.
Your impact player for Metamora that you're looking for tonight?
I think it's Drew Tucker. He'll be guarding Justin Page. Again, did a phenomenal job weeks ago over at their place. Held him, I believe, to 5 points. But like Coach Green said, he's not even their leading scorer. That's Jack Dubois, who led the conference.
You look back at last game against Streeter, run down the stat line real quick. Drew Tucker was our Germantown Grill player of the game with 18 points. Tyson Swanson was 15. And Ethan Kaiser in double digits as well with 14. Had a big windmill dunk there in the first half. That made some highlight reels. Tyler Mason, you would have thought looking at it, he may not have the best game. Tyler Mason finished the game with 9 points and 8 rebounds. Oh, a darn.
And 9 assists. He almost had a triple-double.
Almost a triple-double.
And nothing into double digits. He had he didn't have 11 rebounds, 11 points. Everything was single digits, but almost a triple-double.
Luke Hopp had 8 points to chip in as well. And then you get 4 points from Nick Walker and 5 points from Matthew Zobrist. 2 points from Ashton Greaves there at the end. I think it's going to be key for Metamora again to get multiple players in double digits and spread out the wealth a little bit because there's so many areas that they can attack you from.
Yeah, I think that's very important. You need to get off to a good start, a quick start, and kind of set the tone early. Hey, before we get going too far, I want to thank Germantown Grill for being our postseason sponsor. Got to thank them. They've done a great job.
We'll step aside one more time, and when we come back, we'll have starting lineups, the introductions, national anthem, all that. Keep it right here. It's Metamora Redbird basketball on the digiMAX Sports Network.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. The game's on at Germantown Grill off Route 116.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Greg Harmon for a quote today.
Welcome back to Tory Gym. Just about a minute change away from tonight's introductions, starting lineups, national anthem, all of that we'll take care in the pregame. Scott, if I'm expecting a big game tonight, it's going to be, I think Ethan Kaiser is going to lead the way. He's going to get Metamora started early. He's been since just after Christmas or so, he's really been playing well. And you can say even in the Christmas break he was playing well, but he's just turned it up to a different notch.
Well, I think as the competition has gotten greater and the pressure has mounted a little bit, and that target on their back's gotten a little bit bigger, I think Ethan Kaiser has kind of stepped up to the plate a little bit and taken on that role of being kind of the guy.
So many areas that Metamora can attack you from, but we'll see what happens here tonight. Metamora, the number 1 seed here in the Washington Regionals. Both crowds are getting into it. So let's turn it over to the public address announcer for tonight's national anthem introductions and starting lineups.
The anthem being sung tonight by the Washington Community High School Choir. Now, let's see tonight's starting lineups. First, from Metamora, a 6'1" junior, number 10, Tyler Mason. From Peoria, a 6'5" senior, number 5.
There you have it. We'll run through the starting lineups. First, for East Peoria, it'll be Justin Page, A.J. Reinders, Jack Dubois, Cam Mabels, and Saul Chown. For the Redbirds, the same starting five it's been for quite some time. Tyler Mason, Luke Hopp, Ethan Kaiser, Tyson Swanson, and Drew Tucker. It'll be Chown and Kaiser. Set to toss it up. sold-out crowd on hand here in Washington. Jump ball goes to East Peoria. Quickly ahead, it is Jack Dubois. The Raiders will start on offense. Moving from left to right on your screen. Down the lane, shot blocked.
Oh. Wow. Mr. Kaiser.
Drew Tucker on the drive. Cut off baseline by Mabel. That's going to be tough for A.J. Reinders to start the game. You think he might have an easy basket, and that thing gets sent into next week. Swanson, get a screen. Finds an open Luke Hopp in the corner for three. Off the mark, but Hopp couldn't get his rebound.
Ooh.
Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off the top.
His three was just a little bit off. Good looking shot, nice ball movement.
Both teams have had a possession. Metamora moving right to left on the screen, and they're home whites with red and black trim. East Peoria in the road reds with yellow trim. Chown on the drive. I think it was deflected by Hops. It'll be out of bounds. Possession, Metamora.
Metamora doing a much better job, I think, attacking the boards.
Scott, the other night we saw Metamora get beat off the dribble quite a few times. Drew Tucker will go coast to coast, but too strong. Raiders quickly ahead. Jack Dubois had it sent back. Three big blocks from the Redbirds here early. They're going to get a switch. Page. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Kaiser. Mason on the drive. Up! And he got it. Tyler Mason gets the scoring started. And the Redbirds are on the board first.
It's nice to see him play through contact to get the and one.
Fouls charged to Reinders, his first. Mason at the line to convert the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. Page calls off the screen. Page, step through, can't get it. Kaiser with another rebound.
Pretty good defense again by Metamora.
Redbirds looking to push. Hop, give it up. Kaiser, three. Off the mark. Out of bounds. Possession, Metamora. A good look from Kaiser early.
Probably a little bit of adrenaline.
A little bit, yeah. They're going to go over the top. Swanson, right hook, you got it. Redbirds lead 5-0. 5:42 left to play in the opening quarter. Redbird student section getting into it. Reinders, right elbow. Too strong.
Oh, Metamora did a great job boxing out right there.
They're going to push. Tucker ahead, up, and he got it.
Good. Nice find by Mason.
And we're going to get a timeout out of Peoria. A 30-second timeout. The Redbird faithful coming to their feet here early. Metamora leads 7-0.
Nice find by Mason to find Tucker underneath the basket. Easy bucket for the senior.
We've seen Metamora getting out in transition here the last few possessions. That one just a long pass who is streaking through Tucker. So one thing Metamora did well the other night is they got out to a hot start, forced Streeter to take a timeout. Streeter would eventually come back, but Metamora forcing their hand early on their opponent.
It'll be East Peoria ball after the timeout. Metamora will come up and have some smoking pressure.
Page on the drive.
That's a nice move.
East Peoria's on the board.
That is a tough move to stop.
The strong move, and Kaiser came over for help, but it was not enough. Swanson on the drive. He'll give it up. A cutting Tyler Mason, and it's a turnover. East Peoria with the advantage. 3 Reinders in the corner. Off the mark, rebound Luke Kopp. Ball is knocked out of bounds, and Danny Graves getting on Hop, telling him to chin the ball. A bit stronger of a grab. The sub for East Peoria, Wade Jackson, checks into the ball game. Kaiser with it. Metamora, no problem, will work their offense here. They'll get Hop open. Tucker, strong drive, left hand, no. Swanson there with the putback. Talk about right time, right place. Tyson Swanson with the rebound and basket.
This is kind of his type of a game.
A little bit of a grind. Battle on the board. 3 on the way. Off the mark.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Yep, he stepped out of bounds. Yep.
Hop steps out of bounds. It'll be a turnover.
Boy, they're still filing in, aren't they?
The fans are still somewhat filing in. A good crowd. Page on the drive. And a block. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Danny Greaves is absolutely beside himself right now.
Boy, I don't know about that one.
Ethan Kaiser stepped up, but Justin Page will take advantage of it. 9-5 is the Metamora lead. Justin Page with all 5 points for the Raiders. Kaiser forced up a 3.
Good.
Big 3 from Ethan Kaiser. Extends the Redbird lead right back to 7. Page on the drive. Good hedge there from Luke Hop.
That was outstanding.
Jack Dubois. 3 no. Rebound to Ethan Kaiser.
Oh, that's really good defense and real nice check out from Metamora.
Kaiser guarded by Page. Redbirds are going to work. Backdoor cut. Hop. Fought through the contact, but no call. 3, Mabel, good. It's 12-8. Jackson all over Tucker.
Matthew Zobrist at the scorer's desk, ready to check in.
Tyler Mason in the corner, found open.
Good.
He knocks it down. Redbirds connecting on their outside shot here early. Tyler Mason with 6 points.
Oh, nice.
Page back off the mark. Full Chown. He'll go up. Can't get it. Tyler Mason with the rebound.
That's just good defense.
Mason will push. Kaiser, 3. Off the mark. And it was knocked out of bounds. Possession to Metamora.
Yep. Matthew Sobers comes in for Luke Hobbs. And for East Peoria, who was it that came in?
It was A.J. Reinders returning, replaces Chown. 44.6 left on the clock. Mason will get a screen right down the lane. Shot up and good. Tyler Mason.
I love how he
down
slid
the
off
lane.
to his left to avoid the contact. It was still a blocking call, but nice job by Mason.
By him sliding off to the left, it doesn't. It's not what they look for it in the chest. It's off to the side.
Yeah. And you're going to get that called as a blocking call almost 100% of the time.
And Tyler Mason with 9 points, leading Metamora. East Peoria will hold for the last shot. Approaching 20 seconds left. Page with it. He'll get a screen. And a turnover. Tried spreading the needle down low to 25, Caleb Trico, but couldn't get it. So there's 5 seconds left on the clock. Sobris, he'll go with 3, with 2. Sobris couldn't get it, and at the buzzer. A couple of good looks there for the Redbirds, but nothing to come. But Metamora leads 18-8 after 1. Let's step aside, and when we come back, we'll have the second quarter. You've been watching Metamora basketball on the digiMAX Sports Network.
It'll be Redbird ball after the quarter break. First quarter, pretty solid.
Very solid for Metamora. Tyler Mason leading the way with 9 points. For Metamora, you've got to be very happy. Because defensively, you did a great job. Jack Dubois was completely taken out of the game. But Justin Page, 5 points. And 3 of them arguably would have been an offensive foul.
Yep.
You were in the right position at the right time, just unfortunately did not get the call to go to your way. So East Peoria will come out in a zone to start the second quarter. Tyler Mason open in the corner. 3 off the mark. Long rebound ahead. East Peoria. Jack Dubois right on cue. Great job of East Peoria running in transition there. Metamora just unable to get back.
Yeah, East Peoria did a nice job. That's flat out. They just executed that fast break really, really well.
Mason had the baseline. And a foul they're going to call. It's on Reinders. That's his second. So Reinders will likely take a seat, and he will. Cam Mabels returns. Tucker slips it, gets to the basket, can't get it, but Mason right there with the rebound. Kaiser down the lane, left it short. Ball on the floor, knocked away. Couple of looks there for Metamora. Chown. They'll go around and can't get it. Rebound to Tucker. Tucker driving down Mason, 3 off the mark.
Well, it's right there, though. Nice look. Nice find by Tucker.
Mason made his first 3-point look and has missed his last 2. And
Great
it traveled. Ruffled the feet. East Peoria is going to apply some full court pressure.
Kind of a token pressure, kind of like what Metamora does.
That one's tipped away. Du Bois, layup, missed it.
Nice job by Metamora to get back on defense.
Kaiser pushing down the lane. Got it.
Easy. Back out to that 10-point lead.
Abels didn't want to take a foul. Just pumped Kaiser enough, and if anything, it helped him to get around for an easy right-handed layup. Chown down the lane. Shot up and good. .12 is the score. 5:15 remain to play in the first half. Metamora led 18-8 at the end of the first quarter. Redbirds have won both meetings this season against the Raiders.
By
both
10.
Both by 10. Tucker, he'll fire one up off the mark. Tucker was 3 of 3 in the third quarter the other evening against Streeter. Justin Page will fire one up off the mark, but it's tipped out. Chown in the corner. No, rebound to Zobrist. Metamora knows this is not going to be easy to get a victory here tonight over East Peoria. Zobrist, they'll get it inside to Kaiser. Swanson, a 3, in and out. Zobrist there.
Oh, man.
Throws it out of bounds.
Nice hustle there, but
Scott Metamora just not connecting from deep here to start the second quarter. A lot of good looks. You got to continue to feed those looks.
And that was what kind of kept East Peoria in the game when we played at Garber back in Metamora back in early January.
Du Bois. Abel's trying to get around the bigger Swanson, and he can't. 3 off the mark and a foul. That's what you cannot have if you're East Peoria. You can't send Metamora to the free throw line. It's only the 4th team foul.
And a foul 90 feet from the basket.
A foul 90 feet from the basket is where I was trying to get with that. That's the second on Jackson.
Metamora needs to get a good look and a bucket.
Cross-court pass. Matthew Zobrist, 3. Airballed, but Mason there to chase it down. Open Swanson.
There you
on
go.
The feed from Tucker.
Big bucket by Metamora.
That was all set up by the extra effort from Tyler Mason to save that ball.
Yep. And a nice find by Tucker.
Page off the mark. Rebound to Mason. Mason with a move. He'll give it up. Tucker. Oh, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Oh, boy. That's just the second foul on Metamora.
Yeah.
You know, there I'd like to see a no call. Just let it.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of an acting job there, but credit to Cam Mabels. Mabels, short corner, missed it. Two boys can't get the rebound. Put back, rather. Swanson, left hand.
Dependable.
24-12, Metamora lead. 2 minutes remaining. Scott, Metamora defensively has taken East Peoria. They haven't had really a good look in a good while. Going to get Chown. Fade away. Got it.
Yeah, that's just a nice play by Chown. That's just a really nice play. Not necessarily a great look, but he made it.
Mason right down the lane. Left wide open.
This is the parting of the seas. Went right down the lane and got an easy bucket.
A good set play there from Metamora. Justin Page pull up and he got it. Page with 7 on the evening. Drew Tucker will break it and foul. Tucker took a shot right there.
Wow, that was a pretty good shot right there.
Tucker might be one of the tougher ones out there on the court. Page got sent back. But Metamora will retain possession.
That's not going to deter Tucker. He's going to keep coming back.
And right now, referees are having a conversation because Jackson's trying to have a word with Tucker. Redbirds get it in. 42 seconds remaining. Would not be surprising to see if Metamora holds for the last shot. East Peoria might be content just sitting back. $20 seconds left on the clock. Tucker. Mason. Tyler Mason ends the half on a high note for the Redbirds. They lead 28-16 heading into the break. Scott, that's exactly what you want to draw up here for Metamora.
Yeah, I thought for Metamora, they played outstanding defense. I thought at times our offense got a little bit ahead of themselves, and we had some open shots, maybe too wide open. I don't want to fall in love with the three-point shot. I love the fact that he didn't settle for the three. He drove to the basket, got an easy 10-footer. We take a 12-point lead into the halftime locker room.
We're through 16 in Washington. Metamora leads 28-16. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll have the first half stats. Dan Moore, you've been watching Metamora basketball on the digiMAX Sports Network.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Contact Greg Harmon for a home and auto quote today.
MTCO and digiMAX Sports would like to congratulate Ethan Kaiser, Katie Ramage, and Tyson Swanson on reaching 1,000 points in their Redbird careers. Ethan Kaiser's milestone, March 4th, 2022 versus Rock Island in the sectional championship game. Katie Ramage, January 28th this year against Pekin High School. And Tyson Swanson, January 28th versus Peoria Central. Congratulations to our Metamora Redbird 1,000-point scorers.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Greg Harmon for a quote today.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Welcome back to Washington. Metamora took a 12-point lead into the halftime locker room, 28-16. Go through the first half stats real quick for the Redbirds. Tyler Mason led the way with 13 points. Tyson Swanson with 8 points. Ethan Kaiser with 6. And Drew Tucker with 2. For the Raiders, it was Justin Page that led them in scoring with 7. Jack Dubois with 2. Cam Mabels with the lone 3, and Saul Chown with 4. So that does the scoring for both ways. Scott, your thoughts on the first 16?
Well, I thought Metamora defensively set the tone early. Had a big block by Kaiser off the bankboard. It kind of set the tone, I guess you could say. Metamora offensively, though, I thought in the middle of that second quarter kind of lost their mojo a little bit and didn't. I thought maybe they settled for three-point shots a little too much, but they were wide open three-point shots. I think the second half, they're too good at shooters to stay cold that long.
Now defensively for the Redbirds, I mean, I don't know if they could have played much better in the first half.
I thought so too. I think you're right.
Just about set for the start of the second half. The winner of this advances to the Galesburg sectional.
Well, say hi to my good friend Mike Matthews that I work with over in Beacon. Hope he has a Jimbo's Jumbo tonight for me.
Always going to stop at Jimbo's Jumbo when you're speaking.
Yep. Metamora lucky enough to win here tonight. They had played the winner of Sterling and Ottawa. I think the odds-on favorite's probably Sterling. Sterling, a pretty solid team, 23 and I believe 23 and 8.
It'll be East Peoria ball to start the second half. We've got scores from around the area. We'll run down real quick. Morton at the half, 30. Norma West, 24. Rock Island up 5 over Dunlap at the half. That's in Dunlap, 30-25. And Richwood is victorious over Manual tonight, 64-56. That one being played at Peoria Central. So the Raiders with it, now moving right to left on your screen. The same starting five for the Redbirds. Justin Page gets things started early.
Pretty good defense there. He just nailed a 3, though. That was a nice shot.
Hop went over the screen, which forced Tucker to sit underneath just a little bit. And enough room for Justin Page to get a look. Now Metamora with their first possession. Mason. A.J. Reinders knocked, and it's going to stay with Metamora. Reinders is going to have to be careful. He's got 2 fouls. It forced Wade Jackson into the game, and Kaiser off the mark. Ahead, Reinders. Got it.
They just beat us down the court.
That's a couple of times tonight that Metamora has just been beat down the court. Justin Page pops it loose, but it'll stay with Metamora.
You got to weather the storm. I'm sure they made some pretty good adjustments. They have a good coach. They're not going to come out and just lay down.
Raiders coached by John Grisnich. He's been at East Peoria for quite some time. Tucker. Get a screen. Fade away jumper. Drew Tucker gets the scoring for Metamora to start the second half. Reinders down the lane. Left hand, no. Kaiser with it.
Pretty good defense there.
Tucker pull up. High, but
there's
long.
Mason.
Mason with the rebound. Foul up. Good. Tyler Mason with a strong foul. That's the 3rd foul on Reinders, which will get Jackson back into the game. That is a big man move there from Tyler Mason. And he converts the 3-point play. Redbirds push the lead right back to 12. And a timeout out of East Peoria. The 3 will not count.
Yeah, that was a heck of a little sequence there for Tyler Mason. Went through the contact, got the bucket.
Probably could have been a foul before the shot, but play goes on. Great job by Mason to go up strong into the defender, gets the contact, and that's twice tonight. He's had a tough and one basket.
You know, the game of basketball, and we've talked about it with Coach Reeves quite a bit, it's so guard-driven. If you have good, strong guards, that you can get by without having a big guy. Metamora's big guy is Luke Hopp, and he's more of a wing player.
Well, and nowadays with the evolution of the game, you're getting into positionless basketball, and Metamora for the last few years has been the standard for positionless basketball.
Yeah. You know, in another season, Luke Hopp would be kind of an off guard because he can handle the ball. He's 6'8". I mean, Daryl Galandri could probably, give him all he wanted, but that's Daryl Galandri.
The East Peoria ball in the front court here, out of the timeout. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Page, step back, 3, got it. But no, it's a 2. It's a 2 for Justin Page.
Boy, he's a good player. Wow.
Step back with confidence. Assistant coach Justin Dane giving the call. Mason on the back door thought he was fouled. Didn't get a call. Fables picks it up. Has got to give it up. Du Bois. Fables, corner 3. Off the mark, but the long rebound stays with the Raiders. Good defense from Metamora to stay with it. 4:35 remaining. Page on the drive. Got it. Justin Page with 7 points. Leads down to 8. Tucker fire up a three. Short, but Mason there for the rebound and foul. They're going to call it on the floor. Metamora bench would like a shooting foul. They won't get it. But Tyler Mason with 6 rebounds. Kaiser 3. No. Zobrist. It was tipped. And possession to East Peoria.
I can't.
The Redbirds lead 33-25. Page almost coughed it up. Been Justin Page, the offensive avenue for the Raiders here in the second half. Down. And he got it. East Peoria making a run here. It's a 6-point game.
Need to get a bucket here.
And a timeout out of Danny Greaves. Redbirds looked a little dazed there.
A little over 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. East Peoria's had a couple of runs in them.
And it's been Justin Page. He led the way in the first half with 7. He's already matched his first half total here in the third quarter. But Metamora's got to find an answer here offensively. They've been held quiet. Tucker on the drive. A 3. Swanson with the rebound. There was a lot of contact there for Kaiser. Swanson.
Yeah.
Got it. Metamora has been very, very aggressive on the rebounding tonight and created a lot of second chance opportunities. Step back, Page. 3 off the mark.
That's a heck of a move.
But it results in a miss. One thing I'll never understand about basketball. We get so excited over a move on a missed shot.
Yeah.
Swanson had it poked from behind. And an offensive foul.
Yeah. He bodied him up, and that's what sold it.
Kaiser slid over. He was maybe still moving, but I think it was the arm coming out as Chown kind of dipped down.
Well, they've been consistent because I thought Kaiser's was a charge.
Swanson in the corner. 3. Got it.
Mr. Reliable.
It's 38-27. Scott, East Peoria's had a couple of runs, but Metamora has regained that double-digit lead.
Yeah.
Du Bois on the drive. Mabel's floater. No. Rebound to Kaiser. Swanson thought about it on the drive. And it blocked and will stay here.
That was off East Peoria. That was off East Peoria.
I thought from my eyes here, I thought it was off the shoulder of Swanson. So, tough call to see from here. Zobrist. What a move from Zobrist, but he smokes the layup. Kyler Mason right there with the rebound and finish.
Is that our largest lead? 13?
13 is the largest lead on the evening. 48 seconds. And a turnover. Mason, he'll give it up. And Metamora will likely hold for the last shot. They will. They get a big turnover. That was such a smart move from Zobrist because they knew they was a shooter. You got to come out hot on him. Good pump fake. Just too strong on the layup.
What a job, though, by Mace to come in and get the rebound.
All night, they've done it time in and time again. On the drive, Tucker, three, got it! Drew Tucker ends the third quarter for the Redbirds.
Wow.
43-27 is your score. Redbirds leading. Oh, a backbreaker for the Raiders.
Oh.
Let's step aside and thank our sponsors. The fourth quarter coming up next on the digiMAX Sports Network.
Yes, it is. 10 in a row.
Welcome back to Washington. It'll be Metamora ball to start the fourth quarter. Scott, you talk about weathering the storm. Metamora did that, and they grow their lead going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah. And we didn't even realize that they were on a 10-0 run right now.
Big three from Tucker to end the quarter. That's twice Metamora's waited till the final shot going into halftime and going into the fourth quarter, and they've converted.
Between Swanson and
the move, Swanson! Oh, a little dipsy-do. What an acrobatic move there by Tyson Swanson. Page on the drive. Zobrist came over, but good move from Page to get around it, Zobrist. Tucker down the lane. Couldn't get it. Kaiser there on the follow, no. Ball's on the floor. Tucker missed it, and he gets it that time. Tucker there. Took him an extra effort or so. But 2 points nonetheless. Salt Chown.
That's a heck of a move by him. Chown is he's just a good basketball player.
He's grown throughout the years, not only obviously in size, but his skills have really improved throughout the years.
Oh, yes, for sure. He's their version of Tyson Swanson.
Fadeaway Zobrist off the mark. Down. Couldn't get it. Redbirds will push. Mason. Swanson had it stripped. Metamora bench wants a foul. Things getting a little out of control. Justin Page In and out.
Metamora's going to slow it down, run some clock. We look a little winded right now. 4 of our 5 have gone the entire distance.
And a foul here against Mabel. That's actually probably a good foul because that was leading to an easy 2.
Yeah.
Mason on the drive, through contact. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's their 5th foul. A little over 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Redbird's up by 16.
First one up and good from Mason. And he gets both. Tyler Mason's the only... he is one of 2 players to go to the free throw line tonight. The other was Justin Page for an and 1. Oh, what a right hook there from Justin Page and a timeout out of John Kriznick. But, I mean, that's Kareem-esque right there on the sky hook.
Yeah. That's unblockable. He's another crafty player, too. It's just would have looked really good black and red, wouldn't it?
Not that you're saying anything or, whatnot.
East Peoria takes the timeout.
Got the 16-point lead still for Metamora. They had a 16-point lead going into the quarter. Almost 3 minutes played. We just got to weather a late storm. Got to be strong with the ball and finish at the free throw line.
Yeah, because it's going to come down to free throws.
Tyler Mason, the only Redbird tonight to get to the free throw line. In the fourth quarter, Morton trails by 4, 38-34. Still no update on the Rock Island Dunlap game. Last night in girls basketball, Washington fell in the sectional to Peoria High. That's a shame, but that's a sectional matchup right there. Arguably 2 of the better teams in the state. Redbirds have got numbers. Zobrist down the lane had a block, but the Redbirds regain control. You can see that one coming.
You can see it, but
Mason flashes to the ball. He'll go right down central, lay it up and in.
Wow.
Tyler Mason stating his case for Germantown Grill Player of the Game. Again, just a big shout out to the Germantown Grill for being our postseason sponsor, Justin Page. He could be in the running if we gave it to an opposing player. Zobrist with it. He'll break the count. Tucker on the drive, foul.
That's just another great move by Drew Tucker, going right to the basket.
Reinders was just beat right down the lane and had no choice really but to foul.
Tucker, Mason, Kaiser, and Swanson have gone the full. They haven't been subbed out for yet.
And first free throw, no good from Tucker. And the second one is up and good.
Back to that 16-point lead.
Justin Page right around,
Oh.
up and in. Justin Page is having himself a game. Great recognition there from Mason. And he throws it away. Just not a smart play to leave his feet. Oh, what a hustle play.
Tyson Swanson.
Just a flat-out hustle play down the court. East Peoria is going to be aggressive here, as they are there, but Redbird lucky to keep control. Kaiser, foul.
That's a nice cut to the basket.
Kaiser tried soaring in there and putting a poster on Saul Chown, but Chown was not about to let that happen.
No.
First free throw up and good.
You realize, Colton, we haven't committed a foul this half.
We have not. You know what I call that? Good defense.
Good defense, yes.
And the second free throw from Kaiser is good. Assistant coach of the Radley Braves, Mike Martin, in the house tonight. They've got a big game on Saturday against Drake. And Page on the drive will go to the line to shoot two.
That on Kaiser?
That is on Kaiser.
Just his second.
The first Metamora foul. Page makes the first.
What's he have, 23?
24, I believe, to my counts. No, they're saying 23 on the scoreboard. Nope, 24. It's adjusted. There you go. 24 points to lead all scorers here tonight. Mason with 22. Could join him with 24. He left it short.
Looked like he got bumped a little bit there, but he got to convert that.
Page down the lane, and a block, out of bounds, possession to Metamora. Great defensive play by Tyson Swanson.
Hey, I tell you what, Page, though, he's a kid that doesn't want his season to end. I got to give him some credit there, man. That's a heck of a...
2:43 remaining. Metamora looking for a second straight regional championship. Their season ended on a heartbreak in the state championship game last year. Justin Page will pick up the foul. And will send Drew Tucker to the line for one in bonus. A win would send Metamora to Galesburg. That one's no good. Long rebound. Reinders collects it. Almost lost it, and he does. Tucker down the lane. Can't get it to go. But he's able to get his own rebound.
Boy, we're getting every 50-50 ball so far.
And Metamora will likely reset here. 2:10 on the clock. Not often do you see a missed layup if the player go out of bounds, come back, and get their own rebound.
But he was smart. He reestablished himself.
Tucker being hounded by Page. New Boys trying to get a foul, and he does. Not sure if that's the player you want to foul.
No. 1:55 to go in the ball game. Metamora up by 15.
Tyson Swanson would look to put this game on ice, but we're going to get a timeout out of East Peoria before we do. The East Peoria crowd is starting to head out
Colton, you remember the last time we played a regional championship game in Peoria?
I do. It happened to be my junior year of high school. Metamora came into the game as the underdog on the road against the homestanding Washington Panthers. Metamora had 2 transfers from Washington. Colin Deach, Peyton Havens, they were juniors that came over from Washington the year previous. Clayton Bachman, boy, he was big in that game. Thomas Hall was big for the Redbirds.
Fouled out.
Fouled out, yep. It was
triple overtime.
Triple overtime, a thriller.
Yeah, that
and
was
the Redbirds had lost the 2 previous matchups in the regular season. But again, hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. And Metamora continued their run to the super sectional. Out of the timeout, it's Tyson Swanson at the free throw line for 1-end bonus. First free throw is up and good.
You know, I don't know. Maybe you go with cold players of the game because Tyson Swanson, they were starting to come back, and he hit a 2, and then he hit a 3 to widen that lead, and we haven't looked back since.
And Swanson converts both. It's hard not to just give it straight up to Tyler Mason because he has been phenomenal with 22 points on the evening and 7 rebounds to add to it. Justin Page in and out. Mason cutting back door, and he lost it off his leg.
Oh, man.
I think he was trying to give it up before he officially caught it. Jack Dubois pulls up, and he got it.
He's not going down easy.
No.
You got to give him all the credit in the world.
Swanson on the drive, fouled by Dubois. And now Metamora in double bonus. .102 left. Redbirds lead by 15. Now it's 16. Second free throw awaiting Tyson Swanson. And he got it. 58-41 is your score. One minute remaining in the fourth quarter. Metamora looks like they're heading for their second straight regional championship. 3 off the mark from Chow. And Mabels with the foul.
Nice student section.
What a performance tonight from the Metamora Redbirds. They come in, knew they'd have to take care of business, and they do. Drew Tucker looking to put some of the finishing touches on this game, and the Redbirds will go to the bench. Nick Walker, Caden Hartnett, Briar Cremeen, Ashton Greaves will check into the game. And the Redbird starters met with a standing ovation. And Tucker makes the second. And he will get his standing ovation. Reinders, he'll have to give it up. Reinders gets it back. Fade away, no good. Hartnett with the rebound. Hartnett on the drive. He'll give it up. Cremeen pull up off the mark. Reinders looking to go coast to coast, and he got it. A.J. Reinders, unfortunately, a little bit too late. So for East Peoria, the season's going to end with a 19-13 record. Metamora will move 1 win shy of this team joining the 30-win club and possibly becoming the winningest team in program history. Hartnett, 3, no good. And that will do it. Your final score, Metamora 60, East Peoria 44. The Redbirds are regional champions.
What a performance by Metamora. It was outstanding. The Metamora came. I thought they came out early on that first possession and swatted the ball away. It really did set the tone for the rest of the game.
So we'll step aside. We'll give it over to the crowd mic for the plaque presentation and the celebration tonight. The Redbirds are victorious, and we'll move on to the Galesburg sectional with their win over East Peoria here tonight. So we'll step aside for the plaque presentation. Welcome back to Washington. We're joined by head coach Danny Greaves. Coach, it's a big moment for your team, but the job's not finished. So where's that line between celebrating but also realizing what's still ahead?
Well, we get to celebrate till midnight. And after midnight's over, we'll move on. But we've always been in a situation where we try to stay in the moment. All right, and we're going to celebrate every win, and then we move on and get ready for our next game. And they got till midnight, and it's over. They got a couple more hours. But, man, what a game.
Oh, what a game. You knew it was going to be a tough test coming in against Peoria, who's challenged you throughout the regular season. And they always say it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. You know that all too well in this gym a couple of years ago.
Well, we had quite a bit of time to know who they are. We saw them all season. John does a tremendous job. I think he squeezed everything he had out of that team tonight as far as their abilities and, tried to do all he could to mess us up. But hats off to them. They're a really good team, and they got a great coach. But it was our night. Our kids played pretty good. I don't know if that was our best game of the year, but it was pretty close.
Kirker talked with you pregame about how you might look at Justin Page, and you kind of turned on and said, well, Jack Dubois, he's their leading scorer in the conference as well.
We held him to 5 points, didn't we?
4. To my book. I mean,
he hit
what
a
a
shot
job.
Right there at the end. Otherwise, he was going to go home with just 1 field goal.
Correct. I mean, what a job that you guys did on him and completely took him out of the game here tonight.
Well, that's what our guys do. We give them the report. We get the game plan, and they go after it. Players win it and coaches lose them. And, man, they've made us look pretty good all year long.
Was there a little bit of a game plan where you're only going to try and let one guy beat you? And tonight, Justin Page tried to do everything he could, but it wasn't enough for East Peoria.
And we figured he was going to try to go off late, and he did. But, it was already over. The juggler had already been cut, game time. But I'll tell you what, you got to give it to him. He's quite a competitor. And I was real proud of the way he just kept coming at us.
Tyler Mason, a near triple-double the other night. You look at his offensive scoring, he maybe struggled a little bit, but he answered the bell tonight, leading your team with 22.
Yes, he did. That was nice.
A near, I think, double-double, if I count correctly, up to 7 rebounds. Tyson Swanson, reliable as always.
What a tremendous player in the gut parts of games.
It seems at times when you're struggling to find a basket or you're looking for something, he's right there, and again, gets the nickname Mr. Reliable.
He's such a hard guard. You got to put some pretty good guys on Ethan. You got to put, our leading scorer in Mason. And, all of a sudden you look up, and he might have the 4th best defender on him, and they can't guard him.
Now, you look ahead. You head to the Galesburg sectional.
Yep.
Have you ever played up there in your years?
Oh, yeah. Sure have. We beat them 3 times in a row, and they quit playing us.
Well, you get a chance to go back. Coach,
we're looking forward to it.
We'll let you go down and celebrate. Great job tonight, and we'll see you Wednesday in Galesburg.
Thank you so much.
We'll step aside and we'll
Hi, Kimmy.
back.
Hi, Nikki.
Coach Greaves, a little shout out there, but we'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll have more here from Washington. Redbirds are down on the court celebrating tonight's win over the East Peoria Raiders, and Metamora will advance to the sectional next Wednesday. You've been watching Metamora basketball on the digiMAX Sports Network. Keep it right here for more coverage.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. The game's on at Germantown Grill off Route 116.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Welcome back to Washington. We'll go ahead with tonight's player of the game.